On April 8th, 2024, a total solar eclipse will pass over Mexico. Mexico is the first place in North America to see the total solar eclipse. This event is already being talked about in Astronomy Magazine, online news sources, and other places where people are already planning to go. Now, uniquely, Mexico actually has a great location because Mazatlan is almost dead on the center line of the total eclipse as it passes through Mexico. You can see right here, this is where Mazatlan is, and it will get a direct hit with the total eclipse. If you haven't planned for your hotel, if you think you're going to go to Mexico to go down there and see the total eclipse, do it now. Make your reservation, because by the time a couple weeks before the total eclipse happens, I guarantee that all the hotels in Mazatlan and the area around there will be completely booked out. Now, the thing about Mazatlan is it could be a little foggy. Who knows what the ocean's going to be doing then. But in the desert regions of Mexico, those are going to be the best locations for the 2024 total eclipse because the air is typically dry and clear. Now, one of the unique experiences about seeing the total solar eclipse in Mexico or anywhere else in the US or Canada is when the sun is completely blocked by the moon, you will be able to see the fiery corona around the sun. The stars will be visible in the middle of the day. You will see little half moons in the leaves of the trees. When you look at the ground, you'll see, hey, those are weird little half moon shapes. That's because of when the sun is blocked by the moon, that light projected creates those. And also there will be shadow bands that ripple across the surface of the earth. It's a fascinating thing to see. Now, as you're standing there staring at the total solar eclipse with, of course, your total eclipse glasses that you purchased before going to Mexico, so you make sure to get properly certified glasses that actually work, you are going to see this slow motion moon covering the sun. And as soon as you see the diamond flash, wink, and disappear, you can take your total eclipse glasses off and enjoy up to 4 minutes and 14 seconds or so of totality before the sun winks on the other side and you need to put your total eclipse glasses on. Now, if you're industrious and you decide to take your camera or your telescope to Mexico to view this event, before taking your viewfinder or your main objective cover off or your lens cap off, make sure you have your total solar eclipse filter placed over your camera or the main objective of your telescope, because you might think, oh yeah, that's fine, I'll just use my eclipse glasses and look in the viewfinder or the eyepiece of my telescope or the viewfinder of my camera. You don't want to do that because the light power coming into your telescope or camera is magnified and it'll be like a laser beam. It will fry these eclipse glasses. Instead, what you want to do is check out the links below to the filters available to put in front of your camera or the main objective of your telescope to protect your eyes, so then you can just look through your telescope or your viewfinder and enjoy the total solar eclipse. Do be aware that there will be knockoffs and cheap, non-eye safe total solar eclipse glasses that will be sold, and it is very possible that you could damage your eyes permanently. This tragically happened to some people in 2017 where they bought it from the big online retailer and thought, oh yeah, just because they sell it, it's fine. No, make sure that when you purchase your total solar eclipse glasses, they are from a reputable dealer and ISO certified. Get it from a big name store, not necessarily the big online retail store, because you don't want to go down there and maybe have something that just was made out of a Pop-Tart film. You think you're viewing and then you start blinking and you see the burned in ring of the sun for the rest of your life. So do be aware, make sure you bring your own from wherever you're coming from so you can keep your beautiful eyes safe to enjoy the total solar eclipse. One of the fun things about this solar eclipse too is the temperature drop. When that moon completely blocks the sun, the temperature is going to go, it'll drop about 15 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. It's amazing when the moon blocks the sun, how cold it gets. crickets are going to start chirping, the night animals are going to start making their sound. It's really an incredible experience. Now let me tell you that there are multiple towns and cities in Coahuila, Durango, Sinaloa, Colima, and I think that's it. I mean, there's a lot of states that get a complete total eclipse experience in Mexico, so there are a lot of options. Of course, do be aware of travel safety regulations at the time. Refer to whatever source, the State Department or whoever you need to for travel safety when traveling to Mexico, because you always want to be aware of your surrounding and what's going on. But boy, what a spectacular location to experience the total solar eclipse. Mexico is the #1 location people are going to go besides Texas. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I am a professional photographer and author of the Mexico Total Solar Eclipse Guide. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out links below to all the products that I've talked about in this video, and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more info like this on a total solar eclipse.